Okay, so hopefully you have tried some of these problems before you're watching this video, okay? The first one says, name the postulative theorem that can be used to prove the two triangles are similar and write the similarity statement, okay? So basically based off these markings, I know this side is 9 and this side is 6, okay? Well, this looks like it might be side similarity, but I need to check the ratio of my sides. 9 over 6 reduces down to 3 over 2. So that takes care of AB and XC. And then BC and YZ, that simplifies down to be 3 over 2. And then, of course, the last set of sides reduces down to be the same thing. So, yes, all the sides have the same ratio. So, yes, these are similar. This is by side similarity. My similarity statement would be triangle ABC is similar to triangle XYZ. You could also say XZY because of the fact this is my isosceles triangle, so you really could go down either side. But just like a congruency statement, a similarity statement, the corresponding parts have to match up. Number 2, this looks like it could possibly be side angle side. Let me go ahead and separate these two triangles so that way we can see it a little bit better. Okay? Let's see, 6 over 3 equals 2. And this side right here, even though they don't have any actual markings, I'm going to make some up just to prove my point. So if I made both of these 2, this would be 2 and this would be 4. So yes, 2 over 4, or 4 over 2 gives me the same ratio as comparing 6 over 3. And since right angles are congruent, this is side angle side similarity with the similarity statement of MQN is similar to OPN. The last one, this is just like the example from angle, because corresponding angles are congruent. So my similarity statement would be triangle DEH is similar to triangle DFG. And remember, you can write it 6 different ways, a similarity statement. You just got to make sure that the corresponding angles and parts match up. Number 4, are these similar? If so, state the similarity and the postulative theorem that justifies it. If not, we'll write no. And number 4, this is a no, because we only have 3 options: angle, side, or side, angle, side. It's not angle, because we don't have 2 angles. It's not side, because we don't have the third side. And it's not side, angle, side, because the congruent angle isn't in between the 2 sides, okay? So this one, they're not similar. Over here, this one is actually angle, because there's 180 degrees in a triangle. So that means that this last angle would have to be 20 degrees, this one would have to be 40 degrees. So yes, these are similar by angle. My similarity statement would be triangle DMR is similar to triangle XTS, because the angles would have to match up there. Number 6, which 2 are similar and find the scale factor? Well, it's going to be very simple for us to do here. We're just going to have to compare our sides. So 8 would go with 7. 5 would go with 4. Are these the same? No, they're not. You can also see if 2 sides are proportional to each other is if you cross multiply. You get 32 equals 35. If they are proportional, that should be equal. In this case, they're not. So let's compare these 2. 7 over 3.5 simplifies down to be 2. 6 over 3 simplifies to be 2. 4 over 2 simplifies to be 2. So these 2 triangles are the similar ones with the scale factor of 2. Over here, let's compare. If this angle is 20 degrees, 180 minus 20 is 160. If I divide that by 2, I get each one of my angles, which would both be 80. Okay? Over here, since isosceles, I know this angle would have to be 75 for a total of 150, so this angle would have to be 30. Over here, 180 minus 30 gives me 150. Divided by 2, both of these angles would be 75.
Ms. Alton Morano, please come to the front office. Ms. Alton Morano, please come to the front office.
So here, these are the two similar triangles because of angle. They have congruent sets of angles. Okay? My scale factor here would be 6 over 4, which is 3 over 2. Now, if you're asking, well, how do I know it's 6 over 4 and not 4 over 6? Well, unless they tell you to compare the smaller one to the bigger one, unless they give you those types of directions, then always read from left to right. Whatever triangle's on the left should go on the top. Whatever triangle's to the right should go on the bottom. Okay? And the last one, okay, this proof. I believe it's the last one, yeah. You're trying to prove that these two triangles are similar, okay? And you have your given statement, okay? We already know number 1 is our given. And since the trapezoid, we know that AD is parallel to BC. That is just your standard definition of a trapezoid. That one pair of sides are parallel, especially those two sides, since those are the bases. And because we have parallel sides, that means that we're going to have one of those 4 types of angles. More specifically, angle EAD is going to be congruent to angle EBC, and angle EDA is going to be congruent to angle ECB, because what kind of angles are those? Those are corresponding angles, and corresponding angles are congruent if you have parallel lines. So since we just proved that these angles are congruent to each other, that means the two triangles are similar because of what reason? Hopefully you said angle similarity, okay? So again, the given statement, I didn't fill it in because there was a lot to write, but that should go right there. So at this point in time, you should try the homework assignment that the sub should give to you. And again, please have this done by tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow, so that way we'll go over it. If you have any questions, you'll be able to let me know.